To be able to reconcile the bank transactions in Xero, what you will need to do is when you're logged into Xero, you will need to go to the accountant and then you'll go bank accounts and you will click on the bank account that you wish to reconcile the transactions on. You will see that there is 8 items to reconcile. So if you click on that, and it will bring up a list, and this will be the transactions that are coming through on the bank feed that you've connected in Xero. So all you need to do is tell Xero what it is and whether it needs to be matched to a sales invoice that you've raised or a purchase invoice that you've raised in Xero in order to get those paid off in Xero. So for example, on the first one, this money is coming from Ridgeway University and it is received money of £6,187.50, and as you can see it's already matching to an invoice that you've already created in Xero. So in this case, all you need to do is just ensure that it is wanting to match to the right invoice, and you'll just click OK and that'll clear off the list. Then same again with the next one, Trunton Property Management. This is actually spending money, so you'll have raised a purchase invoice in Xero for this, and it is also matching to a purchase invoice that you've created. So you just obviously need to ensure that it's matching to the right one, which it is, and you just click OK. The next one, as you can see, it isn't coming up with anything for you to click OK to. So on this one, you need to tell Xero what it is. So you'll need to make sure that you're on the create section. And so you'll need to put who it is. So as we can see on here, the bank description is from Smart Agency. So they're already set up. So you can just click Smart Agency. If they weren't set up, you would just click New Contact and then fill in the details and it would create a new contact for you. Click on Smart Agency. You need to tell Xero what it is, so it's the category it's going to go to. In this case, it's purchases, so I'm going to type purchases, and there is a category already set up for that. And the why, you will just write basically what you've bought effectively. So it's just going to be purchases for customer. And then you'll need to make sure that you put the right VAT rate. So for this customer, I know that they're VAT registered, so it's going to be 20%. Whereas if they weren't VAT registered, you would put no VAT. And likewise, you would just select the right VAT rate. So I'm just going to have 20% VAT on expenses and then click OK. The next one is Maple Systems, and this isn't coming up as to match to sales invoice either. So on this one, the customer has paid off 2 invoices. So we have 2 sales invoices in Xero already created, but it doesn't recognise the customer has paid 2 invoices. So what you need to do is click on Match, which is where you'll find invoices you've created. If you scroll down, and in the search, you're going to search the customer name. So as you can see, there is 2 invoices there, and both of them come to £2,000, which is what we want it to be. So you'll just need to click on the left-hand side to tick them. And then if you scroll down, what you should see is that the totals match. So you're going to click Reconcile, and that'll pay off those 2 invoices. So the next one, there is City Central parking. So this is just some parking charges. So as you can see, Xero has already filled in the who, but you need to tell the what. It's trying to guess that it's suspense, but it's not. It is travel expenses. So we're just going to do travel, national, and the why, just put parking. And there isn't any VAT on these parking charges, so it's going to be no VAT. And you will click OK. Now, I've got Central City Parking again, so it's filling it in, but it's not recognised that the last one I put in was travel. And we're going to put no VAT, put parking in here as well, and I'm going to OK that. So the next one is Majestic Contracting. Now this received money, the customer had only actually paid half of the invoice which had been sent. So I have created a sales invoice in Xero for this, but I need to make sure that I pay off half of it. So in this case, I'm going to click match and I'm going to search for the invoice. And there we go. So the invoice was £900 originally that we sent, but they've only paid £450. So I need to mark off £450 against this invoice. So you will click on the left hand side and then you need to click split. And as you can see, it's already put in as like a part payment of £450, and it's saying the remaining amount on the invoice will be £450. So if you just click split and scroll down, it should let you reconcile totals match. And then the last one is city parking again, which is travel. And I'm going to put parking, and it's no VAT. And then OK that. So that is the bank all reconciled, and all the transactions have been allocated in Xero.